Shoot, I always move the freaking video around. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I am gonna get myself situated and ready to make sure I have all my screens up. I need to build a starting soon screen for this, I think. Ooh, that is very loud. Alright, turn that down. Finally get to hear my audio. Alright, so that should be good. Let's do the music. Let's see how that's going. Ooh, that is loud. Okay, sorry about that. It takes me a little bit to hear. Can we turn that down in any way? Let's see. Because I'd like to have a little bit of music this time around. It was very quiet before. Can I just make an audio? Not a browser source, not a window capture, video. Audio input capture, maybe? No. Ooh, yeah, no, that's definitely bad. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna do one more thing to try to test this and maybe... So if I turn it down... So if I turn it down really low... Oh. I mean, that's not terrible, but maybe I can go a little bit lower. It's literally at 2 now. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's not terrible. Oops. Turn that off by accident. Thank you very much. I just need to put that there. Alright, I think we could be probably ready to go. Put that. Open that up. Alright, just need to make sure everything is golden. Ooh, yeah, no, that's... Sorry about the audio, about putting that there. Yeah, there's no need for... Where is my... Here it is. Okay, I need to make sure I can see everything on my screen. It always takes me a bit to get started about this. I wish you could set up some of these things beforehand. And just like, you know, make sure that you have everything correct. Okay, cool. Redux, welcome in. Yes, the day has come. As you can see, we have the real world back there and our difficulties. So I am here, let me just get this started. RP-1 with Soul. I don't have my flags in here. I only added a few. I could probably take this off for a second. I only added a few mods to this, so we're doing that. But yeah, I figured out how to get the volumetric clouds situated, and I'm going to be making a video for that. Sorry, my brain just got occupied real fast. I'm going to be making a video soon, kind of updating my easily install RSS report. I don't need any of this, do I? No, I don't need to change any of that. Let's just get started. But yeah, it's actually a lot simpler. I contacted BlackRack and tried to figure out, because I have been on a hiatus for a very long time, as some of you may know. But so this version, Volumetric 5, doesn't even I've never even used before, so I don't show that again. Yeah, it's too dark for that. But yeah, I'd never even used it before, so I couldn't even begin to troubleshoot. Let's just do some of this real fast, and that. So yeah, I couldn't even begin to diagnose the problem. That. Yeah, I mean, I need to move this. Yeah, the tutorial was fairly easy, but everyone kept messaging me, and I felt a little bit overwhelmed, because I thought that it was going to be some serious, huge problem, but no. Is this the right one? Yeah. Gonna do breakneck on early rocket development, and I'm gonna do well, I can only do fast on suborbital. Ooh, I'm gonna need to figure out a different situation for my screens. Hold on. My microphone is directly in front of, if it's on one monitor, it's directly in front of some of the Kerbal information. If it's on the other one, it's directly in front of chat. But yeah, I thought it was going to be this super hard, complicated process, but it's not. But because of the fact that that's my most viewed video, and because of the fact that I've gotten so many comments, like even to this day, still, so figured might as well make an update. But yeah, I did one launch in this once I got everything loaded up, tested it, and it looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, now that's a question. How loud is the VAB? Alright. Alright, probably just power through building sounding rocket real fast. I'll put that on there. Because I realized long ago someone commented, it might have been you, Redux, who commented about the fact that you don't need to wait to put the parachute. Excuse me. You don't need to wait to put the parachute on. Alright, let's just do communications first. We don't need that much. Maybe that at most. It's probably still too much. Let's get science core. And I am just using my playlist of art list music. I want that to be about 12 or 1.2, excuse me. And then where is our science? It's been a little bit. We definitely need, like, we don't need a lot of electricity, so it's not bad. I feel like the VAB is a little loud. Just the general background noise, but I can't really do anything about that from here. Where's the configure? Where is the configure science? Oh, here it is. Turn those on. All right. I mean, all of this is pretty simple. I'm not talking through it a lot. I apologize, but I just kind of want to get back into the swing of things. I've got a little bit of time. Mostly, I added a few. Like, honestly, I could probably name the mods I added on both hands, but essentially, like Waypoint Manager. I have KOS on here. I don't plan on using it. I have a couple. I have a couple IVA mods on here as well. Early Bird. I did a countdown, so nothing really that affects anything. I would say. Oh shoot! I didn't put Firefly on here. I don't know if Firefly may have I feel like he would have packaged that with. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Duh. I feel like he would have packaged that together, but who knows? 47 seconds. Oh, you know what? I might want to go Russian here, actually. 56 seconds. Now, why isn't this showing any delta V here? That's a little confusing. Is it because of... Is it because of this? Is it because the staging is wrong? There we go. Okay, there's the staging wrong. That's fine. I'm going to make this a 400, actually, I think. Which is a little bit annoying, because now I have to go and redo all this crap. Wait, what? Application? Okay, perfect. Well, I don't know. Should I take that as a compliment? Thank you, Lightning. Oh, whoops! That's not what I want. I want diameter. Oops, that's a little too far. 58, 56. We can overburn it by a little bit. Let's do a full minute. Did I ruin the illusion, Lightning? Gonna drop this down here and use a tiny Tim until we can get the Aerojet, which is probably gonna be in one launch. That looks so weird, but we'll deal with it. Alright, so now all we need are some aerodynamics, and we can call it a day. Don't need moving. Oh, it's like riding a bicycle. It all comes back to you. Well, you know, sometimes I get deeper. I need to drop down the thickness considerably, and then we could probably adjust this a little bit. Because the more you can save on some of this wing mass, the better. But if you could also... Ooh, look at that. That's pretty good. Let's just drop the thickness down here. Ooh, okay, that changes it considerably. That may give it a little more stability. Alright, we're just gonna keep it at that. This VAB is super freaking loud for me. It's not too loud for you guys. There we go. Alright, perfect. So that. All of it at once. Pop that off. Pop that. And we'll put these on separates. Got enough communication. I don't think I want to go IVA for this. Do we even have a camera for it? We do have a camera for it. Should we? Is there any reason to? No, I don't think there is. Alright, let's simulate this for a second. Yeah, not only is Kerbal Space Program literal rocket science, but the mod that we're playing right now, RP-1, is the most... I'm going to put a big asterisk on this, but it is the most realistic version of Kerbal Space Program with actual rocket history. Let's do 5 hours from now. Simulate. Oh, shoot, I don't want part failures on. Oh, well. But yeah, a lot of real physics involved here, actual orbital mechanics. Let's warp to sunrise. Wow. Is it really that dark? Let's see some of these clouds. Come on. Ooh. A little later than I wanted, but that'll do. Oh yeah. Yeah, the only reason why... yeah, Redux is right. It is probably the most realistic. I have not had the chance to try out KSA yet, but I'm excited. Yeah, the only reason why I put the asterisk on there is because we don't have Principia, which adds a whole other level to it. Clouds are a little foggy right here. Oh, that is very loud. Let me... Whew. Yeah, let me... Settings... Let's just do master down. Apply, accept. There we go. Yeah, people have actually built entire careers off of knowing this game. Yeah, they're not as volumetric right now as they were in my test flight, but I do know that they work. I feel like everything's super loud, but that might just be my headphones. Let's see. Yeah, we got some great burn time on here. What is the... phone? There we go.
Alright, the clouds look a little bit better from up here. Oh, look at that. Oh, I didn't pay attention when I launched this. Oh, that's such a great screenshot. I didn't pay attention when I launched the test flight to the space, actually. I was only paying attention to the clouds. Wow. Well done, Ballistic Fox. Well done indeed. First experience with this. I got all those running. Perfect. Got that. What's our apoapsis? Oh, 140? We're actually going to reach space with this? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? First launch and we're actually breaking the Kármán line. But like the legitimate Kármán line, not even the first game, first launch one. I swear the Russian engines are just overpowered. But yes, yes, lightning. Realistic physics. Fun. I've never landed on the moon though. What went wrong with this launch? Nothing went wrong. This is a perfect. This was better than I could have expected. But this is indeed the simulation, so we have no idea really. All right. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm sure that the parachute's going to... vehicle sampling. But, yeah, successfully... Everything went successful there. Nothing went wrong. So all we need to do now is... build ourselves. Where is it? Launch complex. Let's just call this basic SR1. Yeah, this is definitely basic SR01. Because I am very creative at naming my rockets. Yeah, this is definitely a lot of math. You can pick it up as you go. If you play base Kerbal Space Program, you can pick up the math as you go along, and then eventually, once you just kind of have the basics of spaceflight, you can kind of go into here. And I think I'm going to get a little aggressive with my spending this time around. Just throw an extra 10 on both. Oops. But yeah, once you oh, flashing light warning, by the way, every time we time warp. Apologies about that. But yeah, once you learn the basics of orbital mechanics and spaceflight and all that stuff, something like this actually becomes fairly accessible once you watch tutorials for Kerbal in general are kind of completely necessary. But let's go ahead and tool this. It is coming back to me, the fact that I didn't forget tooling, I didn't forget to simulate. Let's go ahead and click that off now. Alright, so launch that. I'm going to throw 2 in the mix. I mean, you know, those things are expensive. VTuber models are not in my price range, but yeah, I wasn't really a streamer. I did videos mainly, but right now I just do not have the time. I don't have the time to do the videos that I used to do. Flashing lights warning. I don't have the time to do the videos the way that I used to, and the way flashing lights warning again, that I want to do them. So it's unfortunate. All right, first launch. First launch of... I don't know if this is season 1... The season... I don't know if this is episode 1 of the next season of RP-1, but it's definitely... definitely enjoying it. ABI Space, welcome in. Whatever stock, I just basically went as basic as I could for this. So the question is for my first official flight, do I go cinematic? Whoops. Do I go cinematic and just completely wing it, or do I go with all the data and actually try to hit it? Let's go cinematic. No harm in that. Oh, but let's make sure that our science is turned on. Perfect. Interstellar in RP-1. You got jokes. Woo! Well, probably could have been a little more efficient with that. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. And nothing quite like not losing ullage on the absolute first launch. Oh, let's grab a screenshot of that. Do seem a little bit wobbly though. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. So, if anybody... What the hell? If anybody knows, is RSS Reborn just outdated? Is that how it is? Is that just what it is now? Or is RSS Reborn still functional? You just need to do something different with Black Rags. That's my question. So it is different. Or are you just saying yes to the launch because it's finally time for RP-1? Oh, not as efficient as last time. Part of me wants to redo it, but that's okay because I actually have a second rocket, so no need. Yeah, so I noticed the successor. So basically, it just replaces it then. So if someone wants our RSS Reborn, should just point them towards Soul. Love what you've done with, I say you as if Ballistic Fox is watching, but I love what you've done with the, okay, cool. Thank you, Redux, because I need to know these things. Oh, look at that. I'm just gonna gush for a little bit. Nice, we got our missions. I can go close that for a sec. But yes, Lightning, this is what I used to do day in, day out. The reason why I took my hiatus is I was spending about 60 hours a week on this channel, and burnout is real. And 2024, I think, was particularly hard on YouTubers algorithmically, so my channel ended up getting kind of bumped into a difficult place to maintain stuff. So yeah, this was good. And we are coming back down. Oh, I don't need to slow down time. I just want to put this up. Ooh, that's a lot of camera shake. Okay, there's some of the volumetrics right there. Kind of wish I could detach the camera and just fly over there. That's also another good screenshot. Oh, is that going to be loud? It's probably going to be really loud. Oh, whoops. Oh, I almost forgot to stage the parachute. Alright. Cool. Alright, not terribly loud. Cool. Alright. So, I did not install the Time Warp Extender mod, which in hindsight probably would have been great because notoriously bad. RSS is notoriously bad for having long wait times on these parachutes sometimes. It's almost worth it to do halos. And boop. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, look at that scatter. Hold on, I want to time warp a little bit of light. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen it with parallax continued added to it. Oh, look at those trees over there. Yep, this is gorgeous. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and recover. Hello, welcome in, Canary. Ooh, is that loud? How loud is that? It's really loud on my headphones, but not as loud as I think it is on stream. All right, rocket reaches space. Continued. Go ahead and recover that. Sweet. All right, spend. Okay, that's not terribly loud. All right, cool. I think I just need to relax on the volume and just trust in the levels. All right, so first thing we need to do, spend science-wise. Yes, I am very much a rocket head. Material science, tracking systems, better and better. Better, better, best. We are going to avoid planes this time around. Planes are just a time sink, excuse me. There we go. All right, cool. Let's go ahead, grab new missions. I think, what are we going to do? We can definitely do suborbital trajectory and return. Go ahead and take that, grab that, and we're just going to build. Oh, no. No music. How hard is it to get to the moon? Harder than you would think, or easier than you would think, but harder than you would imagine. We technically got there on the technology of a calculator, so it's, in essence, it's easy to get to the moon, but in all honesty, it is possibly one of the hardest achievements mankind has ever created. Wait, your sentence, stage the shoot with the decoupler? Or what I said? Because your sentence was great. I mean, you're absolutely right. I just... it's an old habits die hard from KSP standard. Alright, let's pop that off, pop this off. Let's keep the wings. That, and that. I just want to build this real fast, so I have it. Yeah, I'll put the parachutes on there, but convince me. Okay, save, and I'm just gonna make a new launch complex for this so I can start balancing a couple. Basic SRO2 build, save, exit. Oh, I mean, I thought wow, that is really freaking loud. Why are these the birds are always absolutely loud. Ambience, that does not need to be that loud. There we go. I mean, your sentence made sense to me. Won't unfold. Yeah. All right, nothing else I need to do. Flashing lights warning. And yet again. So this second rocket. Yeah, all we need is this one. So the second basic rocket should be enough. There we go. Oh, nice daytime launch, but hardly cloudy. But anyways, yeah, I've never gotten to the moon in RP-1. That one is something that I've yet to do. I have impacted the moon. You know what? I've flown to the moon and I've impacted to the moon. I've gone to flyby and an impact, but as far as landing on it, not so much. All right, let's see. What's our countdown? We had a countdown mod. Let's see if that's fun. Is it that one? No. This one? No. Is it this one? No. I don't know where it went. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna keep the turn that up then. Thank you. There we go. Sorry. We're going to keep the information up here so I can get the best possible, most efficient flight possible. So, that. Excellent. I could technically get away with having that on a second thing, but there's no point. Section. Yeah, there's no point. All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Drop. All right. Still could have been a little more efficient, but it does sound mathy, but that's the great thing about mods is that like look at this. There's a mod here, and this comes baked into RP-1, but you can add this to the other ones. But it shows you that if we were to launch 11 hours, 6 minutes, 36 seconds from now, hit the gas, we could theoretically launch ourselves to the moon. So the most efficient manner possible we can set up, and so there's a lot of ways to mitigate the stuff you don't know. Alright, I don't think we're gonna break it. We were so close. Oh, we were so close. Would y'all hate me if I reloaded? You know what? I'm not doing a season 1 from this yet, so I don't feel bad about reverting on that one. I could do a little better. Look away. Redux, look away. Alright, let's go. Nope. Oh, this is where we all fall. This is where it falls off the edge. Alright. Still feel like that wasn't as efficient as it could have been. right. I'm always hesitant about physics warping. Oh, we are getting a weird little tilt on here. That's probably where we're losing some of our efficiency. I'm always worried about physics warping while the engine's going. Oh, and we have loss of thrust. Okay, one more time. Well, let's just do that one more time. We're gonna take the whatever this one gives us, because we are only like, yeah, we're so close to getting our better SRBs. It's a little better, a little straighter. Oh, there we go. Oh, I should have. There we go. There we go. Our parachute's on the right stage. Science is going. Nothing to be had there. Could probably turn that down. Actually, what's our trajectory? Again, we're heading west, which isn't great for efficiency, but let's see, where is sense? No. Get the music turned up in a second. There we go. Once that stopped going. Don't need the fins even on this one? Even on the top set? Or are you talking about the fins on the SRB? Okay. All right, so we're just barely breaking the Kármán line, as long as we don't lose too much here. All right, yeah, take care, Lightning. Just whenever, life is important. You're hold on. You're telling me this is going against everything that I've learned. You're telling me I don't need fins on either of these. I call shenanigans. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just because I definitely know that you are. Oh, what the? Did it not stage? I guess it didn't. I definitely know that you're more of an authority than me. Beautiful. All right, so we got that. We could probably just time warp our way up. Getting some decent amount of science here. And Kármán line broken. Now all we gotta do is return safely. A little bit of science there too. Alright. Can't time warp. Yeah, I definitely should have gotten the time warp extender. Yeah, that's the best I can do. Is there any way I can adjust these parachutes now? No. Oh yes, I can. Let's adjust these pre-deployment down significantly, because we don't need to wait that long. Close. Hopefully that'll take effect. But yeah, we don't need to wait that long for the parachutes to open. Or I mean, we don't need to have the parachutes open that quickly. All right, that's okay. I mean, I figured that something about that was off, but also the fact is that stranger things have happened. You know, I know that there are certain engines and certain rockets that have enough thrust that it doesn't actually matter. So it's one of those things that I'm willing to hear it out. Yeah, that would have... That saved us a little bit. We could actually probably fall a lot farther. Oh, there's some rock scatter too. Perfect. There we go. Another mission in the bag. And some science, good old science. Alright. 5.1. Not as much as I was hoping for, but that's alright. We didn't spend a lot of time in space. So, anything we should put it into now or just save it? I think I'm going to want to save it for early material science. Early science would be good to get early on. You know what? Yeah, let's just pop it into early science, because the sooner we get that, the better. The more we can get. Well, more science. The more science we can get. There we go. Flashing lights warning again. And then another time. Okay. Alright, perfect. So now that we have those solid rockets, okay. Let's move that. And put... Oh wait, we don't need to do any of that. We just need to load... Don't save. We just need to load this one. Alright, so pretty sure that this can handle just about anything. Let's go ahead and change this information now. Oh, you know what? Let's take that off. Let's make this 500, and let's make this 250. That is a short drop. That is a very short hang time. But we'll try it out, simulate it real fast, and see that it can handle it. I don't even know what contract that this would solve, but it definitely would give us some science. So let's test it out. Oh shoot, I should have seen the thrust to see if we could save some weight on the fins. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. So the reason we have, I mean, Redux, you may know, but for anyone else that may not, the reason that we now have this engine on a separate thing from this, 'cause there are so many reasons to explain different things that we do, but because of the fact that this has a much shorter spool up time. Where is it? This is spool up time. Yeah, 0.13 seconds. Yeah, much shorter spool of time. We don't have to launch it right away. So hide this 2.3 seconds and there we go. Yeah, decent enough. Yeah, we've got no contracts. Yeah, there's the volumetrics. That's what we're looking for. Look at how fluffy those clouds are. Holy crap. Oh yeah, we gotta get this into cinematic mode. They're like mountains. Yeah. This is beautiful. Absolutely worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a video out as soon as I can. Not today, but hopefully soon. That clearly lays out how to do this. I mean, it really is as simple as following the Discord, the Google Drive document that lays it out, step by step, and the steps are actually very low and simple. Like I do feel. Yeah, 158, not bad. I still feel like we can do better, but once we get the tanks, I think we will. In fact, we may want to just build it with the tanks in mind because yeah, I mean that's coming soon. That's coming relatively soon. All right, 158 is it's decent enough for that. Yeah, should we just pop there, that, oh wait, no, it's not the materials. That's not what's coming next. It is the engine. Change that over to this one, right? Post-war rocket. Yeah, post-war rocketry testing. Close that for a second. So it's going to be this one. We're going to put it to that. Rated burn time of 60 seconds, which means that we can go a little bit farther on this one. Actually, a lot. It's a lot further, actually. Let's make sure that is correct. Yeah. Ooh, that's barely correct right there. Maybe we can just move these down. No? Move them up? No. They just need to be wider. Okay. Just slightly different shaped. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, that'll do. All right, decent enough. Save. Yeah, that does mean that we probably have to rebuild our launch complex, though. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have to rebuild it just by... Oh, yeah, no. So it's the mass as well as the size. If it was just the size, we could probably shave that off right there. Yeah, it's the mass 1.62. If we make that 100, apply resize to fit. All right, so we fixed the height here, but yeah, our mass is still. There we go. Put that back. Oh, whoa! What happened? What happened? Did we? Oh, we just lost our SRB. I feel like this is actually cursed now. I feel like this is not the right way to go. So let's save it as an A. That's our O2A. Yeah, because look at that. Look at that center of lift. That's not. That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's try it. Yeah, it's still going to need a new launch complex, no matter what. No matter what. Such dramatic music for this launch. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, always on that Sounding Rock and Grab. But that's so much. I love early game. Drop. But yeah, checking out the Volumetric 5 in Seoul. Oh, wow. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I need to make a little update to my video. Yeah, we're going Russian engines right now. U-125. I think I'm remembering the name of that correctly, but this is just a simulation. We might actually get pretty up high. First sounding rocket over 1 ton. Just so you force that first launch complex to not be obsolete immediately. 161. Pretty happy with that. All right. I'm just gonna push this through. I think it will be good enough. All right. So we need to let's just modify this. There we go. Save and leave. Really? Oh, that's fun. I've only been like outside of JPL and oh shoot, where was the it wasn't Boeing. It was another engine company, but I can't remember anymore now. But yeah, I've never got to actually do any kind of like rocket history tourism. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Flashing lights warning. Oh, this music's so dramatic. Alright, so we've got our launch complex made, but we don't have the science to put flashing lights warning. We don't have the science to put the rocket through yet, so let's go ahead and do that now. This is gonna need to do, this is gonna get science if nothing else. Let's launch that. Whoops. There we go. Let's launch that. Oh, I should have tooled it. That's fine. I guess I don't necessarily know that I needed to tool that. I feel like this may be a short-lived rocket, but let's go ahead and put that in, and we'll put another one in. No interstellar today. Not today. Definitely need to turn this down. Alright, flashing lights. Oh wait, let's pick up a mission. I don't know that we have very much to offer. Downrange, yeah, don't have much for that. I don't have a payload on here. I could put that. I could actually do this pretty quickly. Nah, I don't feel like it. I may be calling this stream after the next few launches. I feel like I may want to do one more rocket design. Flashing lights warning. But yeah, I do think I might have some plans to do some more. I do need to get a few more mods added here. Flashing lights warning now. To really... should I do a night launch? Can't really see much with a night launch. Yeah, No, there's warp to sunrise. There we go. Okay, that's good to hear. It's actually really good to hear. Okay. Wow, that actually looks really cool. It's a good time of the day. Early Bird, this mod right here. Early Bird. Such a great mod for immersion because I hate when you click Warp to Sunrise and the sun's like all the way up here. It's like, that's not sunrise, that's like morning. You want sunrise to be like right here, and you get the best visuals on the clouds. Let's see let's look that way, I think. Alright. Throttle up. Is this a simulation? No. Okay, throttle up, and let's go. And on. Ooh! Oh no! Okay, can we save the rocket? Can we save the entire rocket? Let's see. Let's see how much we can save. We had an engine failure. Just straight up failed to ignite. Not even like an ullage problem, just straight up didn't ignite. If we can save the rocket, I'll keep this launch as is. But if it explodes, then I'm just gonna revert the flight. I know. Did not know it. And I think this is gonna save it. Everything but the engine, which is like the most. You know what? No. You know what? Let's just revert it. I don't care. I'm not going hardcore right now. So we'll do that soon, at some point. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. And ignite and drop. Possibly could have dropped that like 0.2 seconds sooner, but oops. Oh, where are you going? Where are you headed off to? That is a interesting angle. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in, indeed. Yeah, that could have been a better launch. In all ways, I think. But, you know, I didn't take it's kind of my fault. I didn't take a contract for this. I just went straight for the sign. Wow, this is just so terrible. All right. One more time. Rules of threes. If I can't get it in the third launch, then no more reverting. But that was such a strange angle for that to take. Launching this entirely, and that, and don't know why that didn't hit, but yeah, and it's tilting over again. That might just be a fault of the rocket. I feel like that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense because it should be very stable. Which stream is this? I mean, one. Really, I haven't done much. I did an RP-1 stream before, like a week ago, but it was with RSS Reborn. I didn't have the volumetric clouds figured out, so it was very much kind of incorrect of a stream. So this is the first one where RP-1 is good and Soul looks good. Soul looks really good, but yeah, welcome in. Welcome into my rocket going the wrong direction. But it does. You know what? It does reach space, so I'm happy. I'll call it a success because we do need the science. I am going to step aside for just a quick second, but I will be back. I am from the USA, currently living on the East Coast, but I am a West Coast born and raised. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Did we make it to the moon yet? Guess not. Alright. Alright, so in space, almost to the apoapsis, making a little bit of science, not bad. Let's go ahead and flip that around. Nice, back. Alright, yeah, so we'll be doing pretty good science-wise, at least. This should be set for a low altitude opening. I think it's already. Yeah, it's already armed. So, thank you for that. 5 times a charm, 7 times a charm. Yeah, I see what's going on over there. So that's fun. Yeah, almost. Rocketing in through the atmosphere. Toughest points. Nice. I'm just going to let it cinematically happen because it should just take care of itself. And any moment now. Yes, perfect. That's beautiful. And not bad. Alright, so yeah, I think having it at a much lower deployment altitude is fine because I don't like how long I have to wait sometimes for this to fall in RSS. Gorgeous. Alright, grab it. Let's go. Alright, I think I want to make a bumper rocket now. V2 clone or whatever. Start heading downrange. Another 5 science. Not much I can do with that though. Avionics, but we do need this, but I want material science more. We've got everything else we need here. You know, RP-1 is very difficult, but it's a lot more accessible than I think people realize. Like, I am also terrible with math, but with the right tutor, you know, the right tutorial guiding you, I feel like it's no, not that, this one. You know, with the right tutorials, you can kind of pick up on a lot of the concepts. So that's just me, you know, trying to give you a little encouragement about Kerbal abilities. All right, let's make a bumper and then figure it out from there. Or let's make a V2. Alright, cone, feel like smooth cone. We're gonna make it a 1.5. Oh, I know that there's easier ways of doing this if I could just remember. I had little secret tricks that I just can't remember right now. Okay, so we're just gonna close that. Are we gonna get better tanks anytime soon? Material science. Yeah, we'll probably end up getting that material science before these things can even roll out. So we're just gonna go ahead and use this. Oh wait, that's a service module. We need the. Yeah, we need that. No, this is what we're doing. The aluminum fuselage. Close. And yeah, oh man, if KSP had been around when I was in high school, and I had given it enough of an attention, like there's a chance, knowing me in high school, there's a chance I probably would have, you know, ignored it. But if I had given it the attention that I think it should have had, who knows where I would have been. Yeah, I've definitely seen people on the Kerbal Space Program Reddit who's like, hey, you know, I'm a teenager and I'm thinking about getting into the rocket industry because of this. Oh, you're an engineer? Oh, very cool. Very cool indeed. I feel like that's not going to be enough. Maybe 1.5 might be a little too much of a diameter. Let's go. Yeah, let's go 1.2. Okay. Burn time of 85 seconds. Sebastian, welcome back in. Good to see you again. It has been a while. All right. Why aren't you... Oh, wait. Do I need the clamps? Probably need the clamps before it'll show up, right? No, that's too big. That's too small. We'll just go for big. No? Oh, it's because of that. Right? Right? Oh, no. I just needed to fill it. Let's go ahead and... what was the burn time? 85 seconds? Oh, wow. That's a stubby looking thing. No, I think we need a smaller diameter on that. Let's just do one. I feel like that's just too small. That's too long. burn it 4-second overburn. Okay, that's good. We don't need to save it for anything, so I think that's fine. It's got thrust to weight over 1.5. So we do need this for a few things. But mostly it's going to be a bumper, so let's go ahead and just create it that way. Just kind of eyeballing these wings, really. It's probably... Oh, you know what? I need to adjust the thickness at the very least. This way. Yeah, I don't know what that extra sound would be. Why aren't these wings doing much? It's probably because they're so stubby. And you know what? They probably can't be. On something like this, they probably can't be so thin. Alright. Those are silly. Those are absolutely silly. That'll do. Alright. BR01. Let's save that. Let's go ahead and open our sounding rocket. This one. Load. And then let's go ahead and make this a thing. New root. Subassembly. Grab the root and drop. SR01A. Alright. Open, don't save, and Bumper Rocket 01. There we go. And drop our, go ahead and drop our subassembly there and reroute back to the top. Perfect. The fins might be too thick, yes. I feel like on this one they tear off pretty quickly. Alright, so engine, clamp, engine, coupler thing. Alright. I feel like this could also benefit from one of those. All that. Is that the right engine? Yes, it is. Can burn 60 seconds. Overburning a little bit. For a good 14 seconds over built. This is the U1250 that we're using. Alright, let's just do that. I mean, 65 seconds is still overburning, but not by a terrible amount. 89 seconds. Also overburning, but not by a terrible amount. Alright, I think this could be solid enough. Now we just need to get the avionics situated. All the things. 6.61 tons. So let's do 6.6 with 100. 6.61. Yep. Alright, so 6.63 apply. So the math has dropped down. I don't know how that happened. So let's do 5.6 apply. Alright, that should be good. That should be good. I think that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and simulate. The engine is the correct way, yes. If we were launching from Australia, you want to put the engine upwards so that way it launches down. Fun fact. Alright. So bumper rocket. We want to go... Where's Smart ASS? We want to go eastward. Surface, orbit. Right? Wait, hold on. How do I do this again? How do I do this? Surface. Surface? Yeah, I think it's like this. Yep. Okay. C, T. Got no SAS. Oh, because this is handling it. That's right. Alright, so let's go ahead, throttle up, got everything, and engine ignite, and launch. Not bad. Okay, there we go. Need to lock in that position early so we don't lose control. Gorgeous. Alright, going fast enough. Let's go ahead and drop this down every 25 meters per second acceleration. We're going to drop it 1 degree until we get to 60, I think. I'm not even throwing a rotation on this, but it's going kind of eyeballing this a little bit, not being super exact with my degree change. Everything's going faster now, so it's happening a lot faster. Pretty aggressive. I know this isn't technically correct, but ooh, that could have gotten bad. Paying attention to what y'all are talking about in chat. Not the rocket. Oh, I lost a little bit of efficiency there. Alright, let's just go ahead. Aggressively drop it down. 42 degrees. C, Q, fire. No, I read that. Absolutely read that. Was not prepared. Okay, it's been a bit. It's been a bit since I have had to do any of this. Lightning. What's going on? Alright, let's just put, let's put SAS on instead of this one first. Alright, throttle up. Engine's on. Clamps released. And drop one. Control. Alright, Smart ASS has it locked on. Alright, we can start pitching over, 150 meters per second. Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, so I need to get to 42 degrees by the time we have like 5 seconds at the very least of burn time. I need to spin, and then... Oh, you know what? Redux, you were probably thinking that you don't need fins on this, on a bumper rocket. Oh, I'm not pitching over. Because by the time you have the spin stabilization and all that, you're already in control. Okay, I'm just gonna pitch over. Is that, maybe that's what you were remembering? Because I know that is correct. I think I can actually get rid of these fins. Alright, start rolling. Roll. And separate. Alright, that's a much better. Much cleaner. Alright, just let it run for a little bit. Yeah, way overloaded. I think this is burning like 4 seconds extra, and the first stage burned 4 extra seconds. So I feel like 3,000 kilometers downrange is not going to be a problem. It's all a matter in the flight path, though. I do like this song. Oops. There you go. Yep, that's what you get when the fins are almost weak enough to just be ripped off. Yeah, I know. Alright, where are we at? Oh, we're high enough that we can time warp. I'm not even going to look at our downhill distance. I'm just going to let it run. Oops. Alright, so I could use with a little more electricity because I do want the science experiments to continue going. Those clouds are so gorgeous. Even from afar, you can tell that there's some substance to it. There's shadows and whatnot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful now. Alright, let's get some data on here. What's going on? You know what? I don't need camera wobble. Where's the camera wobble? Here it is. Yeah, I don't need that much external. Still gonna wobble a little bit though. Oh, there we go. Oh, is that Firefly? No, that's just a regular. Ooh, crap. Oh, crap. Nope. Oh, wow. So I got some heat on that. What was our distance? Ground distance. But still not enough here. Downrange distance, alright. I wonder. Let's revert that. Let's just fly a little better. Let's see if we can do that. What, flying better won't work? I mean, I could just give up and have MacJeb do it, but I prefer Smart ASS to MacJeb anyways, so... Yeah, I definitely want to get Firefly added, because I don't think that was Firefly. I think that was just regular heating effects. I'm not even going to go by speed. I'm just eyeballing this now. I mean, that's how it goes, you know? You start off... That's the thing, is you start off just with the interest of like, oh, hey, this is an interesting looking game. And then before you know it, you know... You're explaining to people that you've never even met how space works. And things like seeing the Artemis mission and all that has got a lot of people back into... or got a lot of people into Kerbal, so... Let's go ahead and drop it there. 8 degrees, that's fine. Spin. High spin. Oh, no, that's out of control. Oh, that was almost out of control. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go for distance on this one. We're already in space, so yeah, we don't need these fins on at all. Ooh, yeah, ullage in different languages. Interesting. Yeah, these these fins are holding on for dear life. Take care, Ketoniers. I'm sorry if I butchered that name, but hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, I think we're gonna be... Oh, my Apple Abscess is terrible, though. Yeah, I don't think we're making the downhill. Great music for this, though. Look at those fins. Yeah. I got some pretty epic music in this playlist because this is just my Artlist and YouTube Studios music list for the entire series. Some of the episodes that use this were pretty intense. Ooh, that has some wobble. That has a lot of wobble. I don't want that much wobble. Oh, no, no, don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Holy crap. Holy crap, why are you doing this? Don't do this to me. Thank you. Yeah, there's no way that I made downhill distance. Yeah, look at that. That's ridiculous. That's not even worth coming back in for. Alright, go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, so first off, get rid of these. Second off, this can overburn a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can overburn a little bit. And then I don't actually need it to return, so I can go ahead and do that. Save a little bit of weight there. How did we screw that up? Just barely. I'm so stressed with this music. Why? Let's simulate that. I could change it. It's just I have to then click out of the game and then do all the thing. Oh yeah, I need to adjust the control. The Kraken. That's who gets you. In KSP, it's the Kraken that gets you. Alright, 5.8. 5.8. And, oh, that's right. And I needed to add 5.85. I need to add more battery. Let's just do 250. Nope, let's just do 5.9. That'll do. This is also a great song. There we go. Alright. And let's go. Eastward direction, which is always a lot nicer. That's what it's at 6 speed, 100. Alright, yeah, let's start pitching over. We have a little bit more fuel to work with. Yeah, I think the thrust to weight should be fine with this. I could probably overburn. I'm only overburning by like 4 seconds, so yeah, I could probably afford to do a little more. What other mods do you think I should add for the official? Because I know I want to add Firefly, since that is compatible. You know, I've got some of the basics like Waypoint Manager, and I don't have trajectories on here, but I'm not sure that I need trajectories on here. I'm just gonna crank it over and then just let it coast until my prograde gets there, and then I'll start. And disconnect. I think it pulled a little bit, but that's alright. Go. Drop that. So yeah, so now it's just a matter of seeing how it goes downrange. Got caught up in the music. So it was a lot nicer having music this time around. Last time I streamed, it was just quiet the whole time, which is nice. Yes, yes, I do play a lot of games. My channel is mostly space games, but I do have some non-space things here and there. Yeah, Interstellar is not possible in RP-1. You gotta go for base Kerbal for that. But I've actually never played with any of the Interstellar mods or any of the Outer Planet mods in general, really. That could be a good challenge. Something I've never done. But that's the thing about Kerbal is yes, you are joking about going Interstellar, but it's possible, and I haven't done it, and that is a good enough reason for any Kerbal player to do anything in this game. Is you look at it and you're like, well, I haven't done that yet. I mean, Redux, back me up on this, right? RP-1 though is very much a different beast. Yeah, we're past our apoapsis. We're not even halfway there. There's no way this is making it. The curse of the downrange. Yeah. It's close. Maybe if I do overburn it. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just need an extra like 10 seconds on here. Because look at that. That's not terrible. Alright. I think that could be good. I do not feel confident enough explaining astrophysics to people. I can do it, but I'm winging it half the time. Winging it and also doing crap like this where it's just a matter of just throwing a little more length on there and hoping for the best. Thrust to weight ratio is still over 1. That's fine. Alright, I'll try that. Alright, back again. And launch. Of course, insufficient avionics. Always forget the avionics. Always, always, always. This is that. 6.05. So let's just do 6.08. Apply. Yeah, that should be good. Save and let's simulate it slightly later. Let's do 1 hour from now. Alright. Surface. Alright, we got everything good. Let's go ahead and just get this up into the air. And go from there. I got a little bit different cloud cover now. Nice. You never finished the downrange? That's interesting. I mean, I feel like that's... X-planes are so much harder. So much harder. I mean, you can get some cool stuff with it. You can rush better technology sometimes, but oof. But I mean, I did learn. I learned a lot from you, Redux, when it came to planes. So I think you had a video on planes, right? Or am I misremembering? Oh shoot, I'm not paying attention. Not paying attention. Crank it over. Crank it over. There we go. Got a nice spin, not too fast. Pull up, launch. Nice. That was actually a pretty good separate. Alright, perfect. Too much of a spin though. I don't like that wobble. We are losing efficiency with that wobble. We got 50 seconds left on that wobble. Okay, so my spin stabilization might not be the best maneuver. This is, yeah, that's too much of a wobble. We are screwed on that. Let me just refresh that. I mean, yeah, it's a good impact in the Atlantic, but I want it to impact like Africa or something. I want it to be intercontinental. Alright, so I just need to not put as much of a spin on there, I think. That's all. Just, I need to fly better on that one. It's the one problem with doing it manually. Start pitching over. Didn't even look at these clouds last time. I like that there's a little bit of coloring in there with the dark gray indicate water level. I can't wait till there's actually like rain and stuff. I don't know if BlackRock plans on having any kind of weather effects, but if that ever does happen, that would be very cool. This song is another one that I like. We are just in the most dramatic section of my music playlist, I swear. It's not even a playlist, it's just my folders, just compiled all the songs that I had together. Alright, so we're just gonna do just a small spin stabilization. What about if we locked prograde? There we go. And then spin stabilization. Oh, this might be the ticket. Alright, and then drop. Alright, that might be a little bit more sustainable. Yep. Definitely think they would have a problem. Definitely think the world would have a problem with this flight path. I'm not going to time warp it, because sometimes I feel like, or physics warp it, I feel like sometimes when you physics warp while the engine's going, it causes some funkiness. Yeah, get some rest, Lightning. There's no need to stay in the stream. It's actually not even gonna be on for very much longer. So thanks for coming in, but yeah, go get some rest. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. There we go. 16 seconds. Huge apoapsis here. I think if we can get over 500 or 600, I think it may be possible. Yeah, the losses, I need to figure out, I need to understand that a little better. So 538. It may be possible. We might actually get it just from the simple fact of yeah, see you tomorrow, Lightning. I almost called you Legion. See you tomorrow, Lightning. But yeah, I may get the distance just on the apoapsis alone. Sometimes that's the way that I kind of fudge these contracts, is if you can just get a high enough apoapsis, I mean, you basically just cover the distance that way. Oh, wow. A month past Sputnik. That's pretty good. I think that might be better than all except for one of my attempts, and I think it was like within the week of Sputnik, but truthfully with that I was just aggressive. I was just so aggressive with my spending and my science. I was just flying by the skin of my teeth on that one. But yeah, congratulations. Alright, so we're past our apoapsis. We're halfway. So that's got to count for something. And no, I don't think we're going to make the contract. Yep, definitely an Atlantic Ocean splashdown. Yep, not gonna happen. Yeah, we're gonna need different science for that. We are not gonna be able to do that one. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping we would be able to get one of those launches in today. But I don't think that that is going to happen. But I do want to do one more thing before we call it. Let's go ahead and just do new. What's the best way to do it? Let's get a person out there. I just want to see the moon real fast. Like, you know, I just want to see how it looks. Can we even get someone out? That's the question. Unpressurized. They're gonna die immediately. What am I thinking? Yeah, that's fine. We don't need much. Alright. Can we simulate start an orbit? Oh, okay, so we can. Where's the moon? Luna? Moon, there we go. Let's do only 10 kilometers above. Yeah, I just want to see what this moon looks like. Oh, I mean, yeah, go ahead and post the link, Redux. I don't know if it'll allow you to, but if it does, yeah, I mean, you have my permission. Oh, look at that. That looks gorgeous. Let's go ahead and set orbit. No, we don't want to set orbit. Let's go set the position. Luna. I just want to see it. Let's do it like 42. Ooh. I mean, that looks, you know, it looks kind of like the moon, but it's the moon. That's fun. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I kind of expected, but now I am curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter. There we go. Set orbit. Whoops, wrong. Jupe. Call me Jupe. There we go. Set orbit. Oh, this is beautiful. Get onto this side right here. Is there a way that we can... Is there a way that we can put ourselves on a suborbital trajectory and just descend? Possibly, actually. Let's see. Right, I think if we were to change that to what, like a okay, so our periapsis is low enough? I can't tell. Let's do... I can't remember. Does anyone know the best way to drop this onto a suborbital trajectory via the cheats? Well, it's not that. Well, this is just not. This is not working. I just wanted to see what the inside of it looks like. Alright, let's do that, and let's do 4,000. Oh! Well, yeah, that was way too low of an altitude. Oh, I probably should have also put on crash tolerance. Anyways, that was never gonna work. That's fine. I feel like it should, and I feel like I used to know how, but I don't remember off the top of my head, and I think I may be reaching my mental limit here. So I think I'm gonna call this stream here. Don't know that I'm gonna make any episodes out of this, but I may just pick this up next time I stream. I may pick it up from here again as well. Put that there. That's fun. But yeah, I am excited. RP-1 Soul no longer in beta, so that's fun. Most people don't care about Drift, but Drift news coming soon. Very excited about that. And all in all, it was great seeing you again. Thank you, Redux. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, everyone else, for coming into the stream and watching it after the fact. And I appreciate all the support. It's been a lot of fun. But anyways, that is where I'm going to leave today's stream. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more Kerbal, more RP-1. If you did, think about subscribing. Drop me a like. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.